National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. Las Vegas. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Mostert's the ball carrier.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Garoppolo. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, like I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Carr. Rifles one incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr to throw again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Coleman, the 49er ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd down.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
San Francisco.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running the counter with Mostert.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this will complete to Reed. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up on a former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Here's Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Mostert.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Now 4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try it now with Mostert. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Kyle Shanahan an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 54 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
The kick is good.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Carr now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On second down, Jacobs. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's James returning. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And able to break one one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 65 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's Richie James on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is born. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately
going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Garoppolo now. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
San Francisco.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Here's Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
But now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 84 yards as they have taken the lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, Mostert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
For the 49ers.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Carr now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's second and 8 at the 6-yard line.
Second and 8. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Eric Armstead brought him down. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. It's a gain of 7. First down Raiders. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
This is Richard. Take this one up to about the 23.
Jalen Richard.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Carr, sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Hunter one throw is the man he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards on the play, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Carr again. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
For the field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 on time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Garoppolo. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Deebo Samuel. A gain of 4. It's now
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Open man is Samuel, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 49 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up on a former first rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Three yards remain for second down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
A loss of a yard. brings up 2nd and 11 at the Niners' 47-yard line. Today's final score, Raiders.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the